morning, students. In first class, I have started the first topic of your geography lessons. That was resource and resource development. In first class, you have understand about the meaning of resource, the types of resource, definition of resource, and also the resources for different individuals, and you have understand that resource is a related term. It is not absolute. It means one's resource may be not the resource for others. Resource depends on different individuals. You have also learned that resource is not but resource is made. Our technological development, our scientific development decides the resource development, and due to this dependency on technology and scientific development, human resource development, the resource of one country may not be the resource for another country. The resource of one person may not be resource for other person. So resource is made by the time. What was resource in the past is now also resource, and the resource of present may be resource for the future, and the resources what may be in future is not resource of today, and are not resource of the past, because the resources always depends on technological development. You have learned that new things always includes in the list of resources which were not resource in the past, and what may be resource in the future are not the resource of today. So it depends on our development. Today you will read about the classification of resources. Resources can be classified into different groups on different basis. The first basis is on the basis of origin or origination. The second is on the basis of exhaustibility or limitation of use. And third is on the basis of ownership. And fourth is on the basis of the status of development. So these are the different bases on which resources can be classified. I am first classify the resources on the basis of origin. On the basis of origin, you can see here. On the basis of origin, First is biotic resource and second is abiotic resource. Abiotic resource. So these are the two classifications on the basis of origin. First is biotic resource and second is abiotic resource. Biotic means which are related to living things, and abiotic which are related to non-living. So biotic resource comes from our biosphere. Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere are these sphere of our earth. First, the biotic resource belongs to biosphere. Biosphere includes plants, animals, insects, birds, and all those resources, all those things which support our requirement and belongs to biosphere are called biotic resource. As plants, different plants are useful for us. Some are cereals, some are fibers, some are medicinal plants, and all these plants supports our requirement. So they are resource and they belong to biotic resource. Similarly, animals are also of different types. We have our livestock, in which there are milk animals which provides milk. Some animals provides us meat. Some provides us leather. So different things are obtained from our animals. So these animals are also resource because they support our requirement. So plants, animals, birds, insects. Birds are also of different types, and these birds provides us meat, eggs. Some birds also provides us decorative materials as peacock, and these are biotic resource. Similarly, insects, honeybee provides us honey. Similarly, silkworm provides silk. Similarly, there are also different microorganisms, as for example, different types of bacteria, which also are useful for us, as rhizobacter, yes, which store nitrogen of the atmosphere in the soil, and they are also resource. Similarly, lactobacillus, which converts milk into curd. So different types of microorganisms are also, which are also biotic resource. Now second is second classification on the basis of origin is a biotic resource. This resource belongs to physical components of environment. Physical components means the living, as soil, our soil, water, air, is forest, air. So soil, water, air. Forest not. Soil, water, air, land, solar energy, wind energy. All these are abiotic resource that belongs to non-living things. So these are the classification of resources on the basis of origin. Second basis of classification of resource is on the basis of exhaustibility. On the basis of exhaustibility. Or limitation of use. On this basis, resources are classified into renewable or replaceable. Resource. Yes, and second is non-renewable. Renewable or non-renewable. Renewable, I have also explained to all of you in the previous class that renewable resources are those resources which once last can be renewed within human life by different physical, chemical, environmental or process, biological process. So such resources which once last can be renewed again or reproduced again within human life is called renewable. ऐसे तो जो भी चीज, जो भी रिसोर्स है, अगर एक बार नष्ट हो जाता है तो दोबारा बनता तो है ही, लेकिन दोबारा बनने का मतलब ये है कि जो कि हमारे लाइफ में रिप्रोड्यूस्ड हो जाए, रीजनरेट हो जाए, चाहे वो केमिकल प्रोसेस से बनता हो या बायोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस से बनता हो या नेचुरल फेनोमेनन से होता हो, तो ऐसे प्रोसेस, ऐसे रिसोर्स which may be reproduced or regenerated, renewed if once last is called renewable resources. These resources includes all biotic resources as plants, animals, birds, insects. They originate by biological process if once last, and similarly water resource, wind resource, solar energy. Such resource are also renewable because once they last, they may be produced or regenerated again within human life. Second is non-renewable. Non-renewable resources are such resource which takes a long time, a period of time which is beyond human life, and so they are considered non-renewable. And these resources includes all the fossil fuels as coal, petrol, natural gas, similarly metals, iron, aluminium, copper, and on third basis, so on the basis of ownership, resources are of four types. First is individual resources, second is community resources, third is national resources, and fourth is international resources. Individual means particular person, व्यक्ति विशेष. So such resources which belongs to a particular person or an individual is called individual resource. It includes your farm, your orchard, your buildings, your shop, your different other types of belongings. All these are individual resource. And second is community resource. Community resource are such resources which are under ownership or under the belonging of not a particular person but whole the community, whole the society. For example, public park, public well, similarly burial ground, pond, village pond. Yes, all these are community resource. Similarly, you have Chopal Bhavan. Yes, all these are community resource. National resources includes such resources which are under belongings of an individual nation or a particular nation, which is under a national government, which are developed, which are owned by a nation, particular nation, as different coal mines, different types of rivers, different forests. Yes, under a nation are called national resource. As Indian Railways, Indian Airlines, yes, Indian banks, Indian coalfield, yes, all are under the Indian government, and so they are national resources. Some are international resources. Such resources which have not under the ownership, under the belongings of a particular or an individual nation, but which have under the belongings of all the nations of the world. All the nations of the world. It means every nations of the world can use peacefully for their development. As open sky, similarly exclusive zone of ocean, which is out of 200 nautical miles in the ocean, can be used by different nations. Similarly, international resource includes United Nations, World Bank, yes, WTO, World Trade Organization, yes, UNICEF, all are under international resources. On the basis of the status of development, resources are also classified into four. The first is potential resource, the second is developed resource, third is stock, and fourth is reserve. Potential resource includes such resources which are available in a place, but they are not in use generally or commonly. They are used rarely, or their use is not their use is not popular. Yes, they have not got popularity. For example, solar energy. Solar energy is available everywhere, particularly in the state of Rajasthan, Gujarat. There is a higher potency of solar energy, and also uh, wind energy. But these energy are not in popular use. They have not got popularity among the people, and they will become popular in future. So they are potential resources. Similarly, tidal energy are also in potential resources. Similarly, there is a geothermal energy. They are also under potential resource. Second is developed resource. Developed resources are such resources which are available, which are surveyed by the government, which are also planned. Their quantity is also under human knowledge, and they are used by our available technology today. These are called developed resources, and different types of fossil fuels under use, different types of metals under use, soils are also under our use. Yes, forests are also under use. They are developed resource. Third is stock. Stock means such resource which are not resource today because we have not developed technology for their use. We have not proper knowledge of their use. We have not proper developed system which can make them useful for us easily. So they includes under stock as hydrogen of water. As you know, water is a compound which is formed by two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. There is 2 ratio of hydrogen and 1 ratio of oxygen. H2O means 2 ratio of hydrogen and 1 ratio of oxygen. So if hydrogen of water is easily outed from it, and there may be such a system which can make it lower inflammable, because hydrogen, as you know, hydrogen is highly inflammable. So when there a system, there is a technology developed in future which easily out hydrogen from water and makes it easily usable and lower inflammable. It may be a proper fuel, and it may also last the yes, or provides the solution of energy lacking in the coming future. But we have not such type of easily developed system and technology by which this hydrogen can be outed and can be made lower inflammable. So this comes into stocks. Third is reserve. Yes, fourth is reserve. This is such a resource which have potency of becoming resource, and we have also available technology for their use, but they are not used, they are not exploited today, and they are left for future. Yes, for example, USA have a large stock of petroleum, but USA fulfill their requirement by the imported petroleum from other countries, and it is left for the future use. Similarly, Hydel power is also developed as a resource. We have also available technology for their use, but different rivers of different countries, not only India, but different other countries also. A lot of rivers are, but these rivers are not used for generation of hydel power. So they comes under reserve. In coming future, they will develop as a resource. So they are reserve resource.